That's expensive.
We were talking about actually really close to exactly this yesterday at the trails about riding and about how you have different characters within riding that do different. There's so many different ways you can ride a bike. So you've got. We were at the trails, so we were talking about dirt jumps, and we've got Milford down the road, SFP Bike Park. And at SFP Bike Park, there are a lot of people who are, obviously we all sit on this scale, but there are a lot of people who are like Pokemon card collectors with tricks.
Okay.
So they just want more tricks, and they're collecting these tricks, ticking them off, gathering them. They're like, do you get where I'm going with it?
Yeah.
So then there's the endurance people like George. She's like a top trumps person, so she has number goals. So she
has a great analogy, man. That's so good.
So she has like 100k that she wants to do that day. So then she goes out and she tries to do that goal. So much like Darren doing the whatever this rowing thing is.
Yeah.
And then and all of us, we're all the same guys. We're like trail guys that don't really, you do the odd spin or flip or whatever, table, whip. It's not really.
But it's not like what you're there for. You're not there just to learn something.
Yeah, what are we? What are we? We're like, I feel like I'm really simple. It's like it's a really present thing.
What is it? So if you had so you've got the Pokemon guy that's collecting the tricks, you've got the endurance guy that's collecting the Ks. What are you? Are you like the guy that's just collecting the memories and the lols?
I don't know. And it's what we were talking about.
Wow.
We were like, what analogy do we have for what do we have for that? Because I'm not alone. There's lots of people like it that are like, why am I going to go to the race, for instance? Why am I going to go to the? Well, I don't need to do this challenge.
Yeah,
I'm just not drawn to it at all. It's not like me pretending. I'm just not. I went for a ride yesterday in the morning, and then I went to the trails, and I'm happy doing that. Like, I really enjoyed that.
Yeah.
The ride, I have no idea how long it was. It doesn't matter. I didn't time any sections. It doesn't matter to me. And then at the trails, I didn't do any tricks, and it doesn't matter to me.
Yeah.
I just enjoyed going through them. And
I'm guilty of being in that in the past. I've gone through a few different sections of that. I've never been the guy to collect Ks. I've never been that guy. I don't think I've never. I had a road bike back in the day for training and blah blah blah, but I never gave a shit really how far it was. It was just on my legs hurting. Yeah, right, go home. So I have been that guy though. I've never really been trick guy. I was definitely for a while. I was only riding trails, only riding dirt jumps for a few years. I've been the 4-cross guy that was trying to collect podiums. Done that for a little bit, but not really. I was there just for the laugh. I didn't really care where I finished, to be honest with you, but it was kind of nice to re-energize that, relight that race thing in me, because I do have that pretty strong. Never really been downhill race guy against the clock. That doesn't do anything for me. But now I like to think and a lot of it's because of you. Like, I'll give you a lot of props for this, trying to re-energizing me for all types of different biking. So now I'm literally I want to try and be like an all-round, just like, I want to go do some big jumps one day and do some stuff. And then it's kind of like, I use the guy, like a Ryan Sipes. I want to be that guy that's just like doing a bit of everything all the time. Similar to what you do, man. Like, that's what I enjoy is, grab the e-bike, regular bike.
Ryan Sipes is a great one, yeah.
That's a great example of someone who's just doing it for the love.
Sipes? But I mean, I used to race, obviously, and I was motivated by that back then. But I've just sort of like, I feel like I've leveled off, and I don't feel like much is going to change from here. I don't know. Maybe all of a sudden I'll go after. It's not going to be tricks, is it? It's not going to be Pokemon card collecting. It's going to be the top trumps. I'm going to be looking for targets or goals or whatever. But
are you content? You're like content driven a little bit though. Surely you're a little bit like, this will make a great clip or not.
Well,
a little bit.
But then that's just. Job-wise,
that's job, yeah.
I definitely feel the pressure to do stuff like that, But again, that's not. I wouldn't naturally be.
Because I guess when you look at all these different characters in mountain biking and what they're achieving, what they're trying to achieve, whether you got trick guy, whatever, there is that new wave of content guy that they're just trying to make content.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah,
which is a weird one. It's cool, but it's a weird one. You have got
one. That one. So that one's like that's like someone being motivated by the applause, by the likes and the numbers, and it is in a way like it isn't. You're right, actually. That is a different
Yeah,
again,
what does that motivate you? Exactly. What is the motivation behind that?
I wouldn't say that's my motivation. I just thought it was
super interesting to think about. I'd love to hear from people who are listening or watching to this now. What is your chase? What is that motivating factor about biking for you? Are you chasing Ks, laughter? What is it? Let us know in the comments. Let's see how many different state of the sport we could call it. We just ripped that off. I'd love to hear the state of the listeners, like state of the companionship. We'll call it state of the companionship. What is it that motivates you about biking? It would be interesting to know that, actually.
I mean, you've really got me then, because I didn't think of it as that, but that is exactly the question, isn't it? What is it that
motivates you about it? Yeah.
Because so much of it is it's just the thing that I've done every day for so long.
I think all that stuff as well, it's like a byproduct for so many people of the Ks or the let me try and put it into perspective. A lot of people use biking as an escape. Obviously it's a hobby, but a lot of them, we have so many people reach out that are using it as like a mental health thing. And that's also another aspect to all of this. It's that people are using it. It doesn't matter about the Ks, it doesn't matter about the trick, it doesn't matter about the time or whatever. It's just have you come back from that ride with a renewed or a refreshed brain. Like that's the thing, you're chasing escapism, I guess, in a way.
Yeah I think you're right. I think jumps from the outside, if you don't do it, is like an adrenaline thing. I honestly reckon, I'd love to get it measured, but I honestly reckon there's zero adrenaline response. Because when I have an adrenaline response, I really know what it's like, in a car or whatever. Or something shocks you. There's not a feeling that I get any in my head.
I think it will have been one day. It will when you first start doing it. Then you become so comfortable with dirt jumping, for example, that it's more of a relaxing thing.
Yeah, it is. It's like meditative. Yeah.
Once you get to a certain level,
interesting though, isn't it? Yeah.
It is interesting.
Yeah, there you go.
I love that. A great topic, dude. Great topic.
Great topic. I've got another topic.
Yeah.
And it was actually from Dave downstairs, who's currently moving the gas. I'd love to get him up to join, but he's hard at work.
Yeah, I'm paying him, so keep working.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Did you enjoy this clip? If so, please like and subscribe. The full episode is available by hitting one of the links on the screen right now, or type The Ride Companion into your favourite podcast app. We've even put links in the show description for you. Cheers!